rubbish to be sorted. Jackery. %44% charge on that, so that's the Explorer 500, by the way, that one, the Explorer 500. So, actually, sorry, 22% on that one. Why did I say 44? I ain't got my glasses on, and it was 44% last night, so I don't know what's happened there. So when cruising along, or when I'm in my van, I take this to work with me and I charge it up, so I could be travelling down to London and back and it will just charge it up on the way down. So it's a passive charge there. And I've got a 49-inch OLED television, 50 hertz, and this will run that for about 8.5 hours. So I had it on for 4 hours last night. We watched Mobland with Pierce Brosnan and Ellen Mirren, and we watched one episode of that. I think we had it on to charge up the phones a little bit afterwards, but absolutely dynamite these are. Right, so I'm going to sort this little fella out. I've had my AstroTurf delivered. I'm going to lay that this afternoon, or as soon as I've done all my other little chores. So here we go. Start of the day. One of the things I like about moving about is the variety, the different places that you get to see, experience. It feels like holidays. You come home from work or you come home from wherever you've been and you're not stuck in one set place. It just feels, it's transient, but you just feel freer, like you're not nailed or tied down to foundations. I never want that in my life again. And a number of you have expressed a desire, a number of you watching the channel that is, have expressed a desire to move onto a boat, to do right by yourselves. Just do it. Just bite the bullet, sell up, rent your house out, do whatever you've got to do, but just do it. That sense of freedom, it'll reignite so many things in your life, in your mind, in your body. The release. Yeah, I don't even get a chance to get to my favourite gym anymore. So I've got these old D shackles that were condemned, were going to be scrapped, and I thought no. I think during COVID I thought no, don't chuck them away. I asked the compound supervisor if it was all right to have them, and he said yeah, they're only going to get scrapped anyway. So they're my weights, they're my hand weights, and I'm not afraid to express myself either in the boat or on the towpath. So this next sequence is for Amy, who watches the channel regularly. The boat going out, there's a gentleman coming in. This is how it works, look. I'm just walking the dog. And this is what we do. Boaters help each other out. It's not like living in a house. We're all one big community. Everybody's friendly and gets on with each other. So he's going to come in now, and I'm going to close this gate, and I'm going to help him with these two gates over here. So, and then I'm going to take Levi for a walk. Expectant Levi. Oh, and the local pub Barton Turn's been closed for a couple of days. They posted it on Facebook that they had to close because the toilets were not working. They were having plumbing issues, and that's getting resolved and sorted today. Here he comes. He's going to bring the boat in now, look. It's quite narrow. There you go, look. And then I'm going to open those gates up for him. Obviously, I'm going to drop this using the sluices. So there you go, Amy. He's in the lock, look. There he is. See the lock gate, 1973. See that plate there? Okay. 240 years of history here, right here on this canal. 240 years. There's the wharf house. Mr. Lord lives there. He's one of the trustees for the Lichfield Canal Restoration. See, we all know each other. We're all good friends. Everybody gets on. So he's just ratcheted up this gate here, and what this does, this lets all the water out, look. There you go. There goes the water, evacuating into the lower portion of the canal. This is the upper portion. The gentleman is going to do the next one as well, look. Going to widen that one up as well. Raising the paddles, So you release one paddle first and it controls the amount of water that goes out. So sometimes it throws the boat forward if you do it too quickly, but that's just a nice evacuation of the water. And the helm at the back, look, it's all under control, because this is the good thing about this lock. It's nice and steady. It goes down nice and quickly, but it's nice and controlled. A bit leaky over there, a little bit of a leaky lock. Probably CRT, that's Canal and River Trust, need to address that. But you get that, the age of the locks and the lack of funds and cash and all that sort of stuff. But this gentleman here is absolutely insisting that he does the gates. I was going to help him, but he didn't want me to, so he needs the exercise. Yeah, you'll have to go around that way. Yeah, you can't go around that way because it's all locked off. Yeah, it's all right. So there you go, Amy. Look, he's opened the gates. Look, just got to drop this paddle here. So when this gate shuts, that paddle's dropped down there, and then it stops the water from going out the lock. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Cheat away. And then what I'm going to do, Amy, is I'm going to shut the gates to the gentleman so he can just go off on his day. Here's Levi, look. Put some ladders in the right place now. Yeah, they always do, don't they? They're useless, aren't they? I can't climb over my boxes, can I? No. You know what I mean? No. So this gentleman's single-handing, and that makes it a little bit more difficult. He has to hold on to his centre line. He doesn't want to hit that gate behind him. That's not advisable. So where all the water is behind, that's the upper part of the canal. This is the lower part of the canal, so you can imagine what happens to the water. There he is, getting onto his boat. He's timed it just right. Look down the steps. He's got his centre line. He's going to drop it on the top of his boat. He's going to go out that lock, and I'm going to close it for him. What's your name? Tony. Tony, I'm Nigel. Pleased to meet you. Narrowboat Nige. I've got my own YouTube channel, so yeah. Yeah. Well, not really. It was just one of those things, you know what I mean? I was going that way, and I saw you. I thought you might be single-handing, so yeah. Nice one, Tony. All that you will. No, hey, don't worry. Now you're right, Tony. There used to be a refuse singing. Put your rubbish in. There is one up there, actually. On your right hand side. Oh, it's still in it? Yeah, it's still there, yeah. Yeah, they've slightly moved it, but it's still there. All the best, buddy. See you later. Yeah. Here we go then, Amy. Now what I do is I close these gates, observing that. Dangerous, look. Very dangerous on the canals if you're not careful. If you don't know what you're doing, best to get a bit of instruction, and you never run, you never rush, you never do any of that. You just take your time. If you're rushing on the canals, get yourself a camper van. I only say that because it can be quite dangerous on the canals. There's many opportunities for a slip, trip or fall. Fixing the toilets. Look at this. Look at this, Amy. Look at this. See what we've got here? Got a beer garden, look. Barton Turn pub, which is absolutely fantastic. Great food. Right, there's Tony, look. Gonna get himself some water at the water point. There's a water point down there. You can fill your boats up. Look at that, look. My boat's just moored up there. I'm gonna shut this gate now. And then, because that lock gate behind on the high level is leaking, not by design, but by a bit of serendipity, this lock will fill up. So the idea is, courtesy must be observed on the canals, right? If it's gain any kind of respect. So if there's a boat coming from that direction now, this needs filling up. But if there's a boat coming from this direction, and the lock still has to be filled up, but because the water is at the lowest level, the boat coming this way gets to go in first. You never fill up the lock unnecessarily. So if there's a boat coming this way, it goes in first. Irrespective of who's close, you do a bit of observation. It's not about individual need, it's what best services the canal. Well, what's next? AstroTurf, getting it laid down. New news. Love it. Oh, nice one, Levi. You're not the camera, Levi. You're not the camera. He didn't do it on purpose. He just knocked it. Not down to line. Oh, that's in the right place, isn't it, mate? So, yeah, no AstroTurf on the back of the boat. The other AstroTurf, let's get down to your level. The other AstroTurf weathered with winter. Not that the back was exposed because I've got a canopy cover, but just general wear and tear. So, and I think the company we bought it off, Levi, gave us an offcut because there's twice the amount. I'm not complaining. All right, Levi, settle down, mate. Settle down. Right, let's get the rest of it cut. Ooh. Anybody that's watched the channel for any great length of time will know that I use these and they are very sharp. Come here, Levi. Good boy, come on. I don't want you getting involved in any close encounters. No, Levi, go on over there. Over there, sit down. Good boy. Good man. No, Levi. Levi, go on over there. Sit. Sit. Good boy. We're not playing, Levi. Right, we're not playing. And it's really easy to cut. Wow, rub your feet through that, Levi. Your paws, rather.
Baby Yoda.
Woo! Oh, Joe Pesci? Or is he referring to Martin Scorsese as Baby Yoda?
He said, don't let me watch.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Golden Globe. How cool is that? AstroTurf. And my generator, he's looking a bit tired, so I've got a new seat. Doubles up as a seat as I'm chugging along, so you know, when I'm looking that way, and I'm chugging that way. Looks quite good, doesn't it? There you go. Ooh, sun's out. Gonna move on soon. So, facing that way, and then we're gonna face that way. Maybe go up to Arrow. Next. Go down to past Tallows Lock. Yeah, spin round down at the service point, come back, or maybe down at the shop. I'm not sure yet. But we're out and about, and if I had my way, it'd be like that all the time. Right, let's go, Levi. Go on then. Go on, good lad. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you did this with your favourite YouTuber, if you did this with your favourite Narrowboat channel, I'm sure that they would appreciate it just as much as I do. Please like this video, share this video, hit the bell for notifications of future videos as they arrive on the channel, and please, have a great day. Take care.